5 days, one country. Mountains, wadis, forts, islands, and souks. Oman is one of the most underrated destinations I've ever traveled to. And in this video, I'm going to take you through everything I did in just 5 days. What to see, where to go, what I would do differently if I could do it again. I reached Muscat in the afternoon, but I don't want to waste the day just sitting around. So I grabbed my camera and headed out to explore. My first stop was Muttrah Fort. It's this old Portuguese fort up on a hill overlooking the harbour, and it's not a huge sight, but the view from up here is totally worth it. The best part is the timing. I got here just as the light was turning golden. You can see the whole Corniche, the ocean, the minarets. It's beautiful. And the yacht that you can see in the video belongs to Sultanate of Oman, and this is his private yacht. It has a helipad, swimming pool, even an onboard orchestra. It is always anchored at Port Sultan Qaboos. It's a striking symbol of Oman's royal presence. It was once the world's second largest yacht. One of the best part about being up at Muttrah Fort is the view looking down, and it's not just the sea or the harbour. You get the perfect bird's eye view at the entire Corniche Road, curving gently along the waterfront. From up here at Muttrah Fort, you get this amazing view over the whole city, not just the harbour and the sea, but the actual residential neighbourhoods, the classic whitewashed homes, and the entrance to Muttrah Souk, which I'm heading into right after this. And it's cool to see how compact and connected everything is, the sea, the market, and the old homes all tucked between the cliffs. By the way, I'm going to give you a quick tip. If you're planning your day in Muscat, you might actually want to start with Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque in the morning or in the afternoon, and then come to Muttrah Fort and Souk later. The mosque, it closes up early, but Souk and the fort, it remains open until midnight. So you've got way more flexibility. I came here in the evening, and honestly, the light at golden hour made it totally worth it. Okay, if you have time and especially if you are here in the evening, try stargazing at Muttrah Fort. The city below gets quiet, the port settles, the souk winds down, and from up here, all you hear is the wind and maybe the distant sound of the sea. I wasn't expecting it, but the sky was full of stars, clear, quiet, no light, no pollution like back home, just the wide open sky, and it made me stop talking, stop filming, and just be there. You're gonna experience that too. If you have come by taxi, great. Just ask the driver to drop you at the top near the fort entrance. But if you're driving, you can park your car right by the fort. There's usually space, but from there, it's just a 5 minutes walk down to the souk. The walk down is easy, and honestly, the transition from the quiet fort to the energy of the Muttrah souk is kind of beautiful. Once you're inside, it's a whole world. Narrow lanes, glowing lamps, spices in giant sacks, and shelves packed with souvenirs. You'll find all kinds of little things you'll want to bring home. Keychains, pouches of frankincense, bracelets, traditional scarves, perfect for your friends and family, or just a little memory for yourself. Even if you're not here to shop big, it's worth wandering through. There's a rhythm to the souk, the voices, the smell of oud, the sound of people bargaining, it just pulls you in. And trust me, buying even one tiny thing from a shop here feels more special than ordering something online later. There's a story behind every stall. Muttrah Souk is one of the oldest markets in the Gulf, and honestly, it's such a fun place to explore. As soon as you walk in, it feels like a maze, narrow alleys, low ceilings, and shop packed with everything you can imagine. Spices, lamps, silver, perfumes, clothes, old coins, it's all here. Don't be surprised if someone offers you a piece of halwa or a few dates while you browse. That's just Omani hospitality, warm, welcoming, and real. You can actually come here first, then go up to Muttrah Fort after. A lot of people do that. But I chose to visit the souk later in the evening, and I'm so glad I did. The warm lights, the glow from the shop, that golden atmosphere, it just felt extra special after sunset. After exploring the Souk, you can just step outside and stroll along the Muttrah Corniche because the Souk is literally right next to it. The Corniche is beautiful, especially in the evening, the sea on the side and the old city on the other. And the breeze makes it all feel so peaceful. And if you're feeling hungry, you can indulge in some local delicacies right there. You'll find food stalls, little cafes, and spots selling Omani sweets, shawarma, samosas, fruit juices, and some karak. It's the perfect way to end the evening, just walking, eating something delicious, and letting the vibe of the city sink in. So the next day I started early because I had to cover two places, and the first one was something I actually considered skipping at first. This is about an hour and a half from Muscat. I'm talking about Bimmah Sinkhole. It is a perfect hole in the ground filled with clear turquoise water. People come here to relax, swim, take pictures, or just dip their feet in. I'm so glad I went. About 40 kilometers from here is Wadi Shab. And if you're coming from Muscat, it takes around an hour and a half to reach. You start with a short boat ride across the entrance. It costs 1 Omani Riyal and takes less than 2 minutes, but it's the only way to get to the trail. It's one of the most talked about places in Oman, and now I know why. The hike starts the moment you step off the boat. The path takes you through palm trees, rocky trails, and narrow ledges with cliffs on one side. The walk is scenic, but not always easy. There are moments when you literally have to duck under rocks, between on uneven stones, or cross small canals of water. So be ready to get your feet wet. Along the way, there are several pools, starting from small and getting deeper and more beautiful further you go. Most people stop at the earlier pools to relax or swim, and honestly, even those are amazing. But if you want to go all the way to the final pool, just know it's only for strong swimmers. To get to the last spot, you have to swim through a narrow crack in the rock, and once you are in, there's no going back on foot. You have to swim your way out. Make sure to carry enough water, snacks, and energy food because there are no shops at all, not in the wadi and not even on the highway nearby. Wear proper shoes that can handle both hiking and water, and bring a dry bag to keep your phone and camera safe. There are basic washrooms near the parking area. Also, don't lose track of time. The final boat out is at 6 pm. Day 3 is all about the sea, a visit to the stunning Dimaniyat Islands just off the coast of Muscat. This marine reserve is famous for snorkeling, diving, and its incredible clear turquoise water. It's an easy spot for colorful fishes, coral reefs, and even sea turtles. Sometimes they come so close to the boat that you can see them without getting into the water. The tour includes everything snacks, drinks, and all the gears that you need for snorkeling and diving. Dimaniyat Island is a perfect half-day excursion. You'll still have the rest of the day to explore the city before heading to Nizwa, a place known for its rich culture and heritage. The drive from Muscat to Nizwa is easy, about 1.5 to 2 hours, with no special vehicle needed. But if you're planning to visit Jabal Akhdar, about an hour from Nizwa, you'll need a 4x4, and many travelers choose to stay overnight nearby. Right at the heart of Nizwa is one of the oldest and the most charming markets of Oman, the Nizwa Souk. This traditional market is known for its handicraft silver jewelry, conjures the Omani curved daggers, the beautiful pottery made from local clay. You'll also find stalls filled with dates, spices, perfumes, and textiles, and even ancient coins. The scent of frankincense lingers in the air, and the pace here is calm, never rushed. One of the most special experiences happens on Friday morning, the famous livestock market, where local farmers bring goats, cows, and camels for auction. It's loud, lively, and unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. Just step away from the souk is the massive and powerful Nizwa fort. The fort's main tower is huge. Built to defend the town, it gives you 360-degree view of the mountains, palm groves, and the old city below. Inside the fort has narrow staircases, secret rooms, and even trapdoors used to pour boiling date syrup on attackers. Yes, really. If you're planning to visit any of these places or just want a deeper look at what each spot has to offer, I've linked all the details, individual videos in the description box below. In those, I cover how to get there, ticket prices, the best time to visit, how long to spend, what to pack, and a lot of little tips that I couldn't fully squeeze into this summary. So definitely check them out. They'll help you plan better and give you a much clearer idea of what to expect at each location. From the top of Nizwa Fort, the city looks beautiful and calm. You can see rows of old houses, tall date palm trees, and the golden dome of the mosque standing out in the middle. The Hazar Mountains surrounded the town from all sides, and everything feels quiet and peaceful. It's the kind of view that makes you stop, just admire everything around you. These are exhibits showing traditional Omani life, old weapons, and tools. And walking through the cool stone hallways, you can really feel the history. Nizwa Souk and fort together tell the full story, one of everyday's life, trade, strength, and survival. And visiting them side by side bring Oman's heritage to life in the most authentic way. The last destination of the trip is going to be Jabal Akhdar. And after days of hot weather across Oman, this place felt like a whole different world. The drive up is a bit steep and winding, but the road itself is well built and smooth. Before entering Jabal Akhdar, you will be stopped at a checkpoint and they'll check if your vehicle is 4x4 because that's the only type of car allowed to go up due to steep terrain. If you don't have one, you'll need to hire 4x4 or arrange transport. But trust me, it's worth the effort. Once you reach Jabal Akhdar, you will be absolutely mesmerized by the beauty of this place. The landscape is breathtaking, dramatic cliffs, deep valleys, and layers of mountains that stretch as far as the eye can see. But hold on, the real magic of Jabal Akhdar is that there's still so much more to discover. I chose to keep things slow and take in the calm, exploring the nearby viewpoints, villages, and just enjoying the cool mountain air. I ended the day watching the sunset from high above. With the wind brushing past and the sky turning soft shades of orange and pink. Exactly the kind of calm ending the day needed. The next day greeted me as I expected, with towering mountains, tall trees, and garden full of flowers and fruits. There are plenty of hotels near the trekking area, and I picked one to stay overnight. It gave me a warm, welcoming feeling of that place. You can also choose to stay near or even within the trekking zone. Some hotels are perched on hills surrounded by beautiful flowers. As I continued exploring, I came across traditional mud houses and later learned They were built to keep cool in the mountain climate. Along the way, there are many scenic viewpoints, and you'll want to spend time at each one. If your schedule allows, you can take it slow. Every stop is worth it. The narrow lanes, cozy cafes with mountain and garden view, the tiring trek, and the stunning scenery all makes this place unforgettable. And they'll definitely leave you hungry again in no time. Quick travel tip before you go. Book your hotel in the city center. It's convenient and surprisingly affordable. Try local dishes, especially in Muscat, and don't forget to grab a souvenir from the local market. Don't skip the water activities, even if you're not a swimmer. I have shared a 20% coupon code in my Dimaniyat Island video. Check that out. Always pair another city with Muscat like Nizwa or Souk to make the most of your trip. Most importantly, if you're flying in, skip the taxis and rent a car. It's way easier and often cheaper for getting both around the city and between cities, all on your own schedule. Planning to visit Jabal Akhdar, make sure to rent a 4x4. It's required for the mountain roads and gives you full access to the best spots. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Your one like and subscribe means a lot to me and keeps this channel going. Hit that button, it's free for you, but it fuels everything I create next. Thanks for watching.